Well, let's cross then to London. We're going to talk to our correspondent, Bénédicte Paviot, who joins us from there. Bénédicte, so the new rules are coming into place, but a lot of people not very happy about them.
Well, yes, new rules for England, so only one of the four nations that make up the United Kingdom. We understand Scotland will look at a tier system later on in this month. But yes, you're right. A lot of people not happy. We saw that during the 2 hours in which the Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, in the House of Commons, after making a statement, answered questions from both his own Conservative Party and also the opposition benches. So some, including Tory backbenchers, feel that he has gone too far, too fast. Others feel that he is not going far enough. Certainly, the Labour Party, that has been overall broadly supportive of the measures announced over the last 6 or 7 months by the British government and by Boris Johnson himself, are not happy. And actually, the Labour leader, Sir Keir Starmer, said he thought that Boris Johnson and the government didn't have a plan, that they were playing catch-up, they were behind the curve, that they'd lost control of the pandemic ages ago, and that he was now, Keir Starmer said, deeply sceptical of the government's plan. So certainly a very disunited kingdom, not just in the House of Commons, but I think up and down the country about these new measures, how effective they will be, and many people, including many mayors in the north of England, feeling that they are unfair and costing far too high a price to not just the hospitality industry, but businesses in general.
There's also a huge brewing controversy there, isn't there, Bénédicte? It's emerged that government advisers, they've revealed that they were actually overruled because they wanted an earlier lockdown.
You know, it's interesting. We come back to the advisers advise and politicians decide. So ultimately, the UK Prime Minister and the UK government are the ones who decide what rules to abide by. And yes, moments after the evening fairly unusual press conference by Boris Johnson, who had his Chancellor of the Exchequer, Rishi Sunak, really to explain some of the financial support measures that have been announced by the government, and also the Chief Medical Officer, Chris Whitty, by his side, Boris Johnson was at pains to underline again and again the fact that he was treading this narrow path. But yes, documents revealed very shortly afterwards that the government scientific advisers had actually on the 21st of September, in minutes that hadn't yet been released, said that we needed a circuit breaker, so a total lockdown, much stronger measures if there was to be a real control of the pandemic. And also Chris Whitty actually saying these measures, even in tier 3, the highest level that Liverpool are the only ones to go into as of Wednesday, don't go far enough, whereas Boris Johnson, the ultimate boss of the government, saying if they were implemented fully, they would. So again, real disunity and differences of opinion. But the boss decides, and that boss is Boris Johnson.
Bénédicte, thanks very much. Bénédicte Paviot, correspondent, talking to us there from London.